If you're in the market for a new Tesla or a soon-to-be new Tesla owner, congratulations, but there are some things that you should know and some mistakes you should avoid before making your purchase. I made a list of the 10 most common mistakes I see new Tesla buyers make, and I put them all in this video for you to watch, so hopefully you can watch it and not make them yourself. So in no particular order, let's get into it, starting with the first, and that is when you're buying your Tesla on Tesla's website, you want to make sure you uncheck the gas savings box. Buying a Tesla is almost as simple as buying something on Amazon. It's stupidly easy. But when calculating your payment online on Tesla's website, make sure you include taxes and fees, but you don't include gas savings. You can calculate your monthly payment by inputting your down payment, selecting your loan length, getting your interest rate, include taxes and fees, and with all this, you can get a pretty accurate estimate of your monthly payment so you know what you'd be paying for your car when you buy it. And if you qualify for the tax credit, you can include that too. But gas savings, if you check this box, Tesla will show that it will decrease your monthly payment, but that is just not how it works. That doesn't make your payment any cheaper in real life. In other words, you're not paying any less for your car with having this box checked. And this can be misleading or confusing for some people, but when you're trying to see how much you're paying for your car, just make sure you uncheck this estimated gas savings box. Now, number two, before you make your purchase, you want to make sure you have at least some sort of at-home charging setup, or at least have a plan. Tesla offers a Tesla wall connector, which is one of the fastest at-home charging things you can get, but by no means is this necessary. If you have access to a 120 volt outlet, the same normal standard outlet you charge your iPhone on, you can charge your Tesla on this outlet, and unless you drive way more than the average person, if you can charge overnight, you'll get enough range for your daily driving by just using this standard outlet. So if you don't have a garage and you're not a homeowner, as long as you have access to any standard outlet somewhere, you can charge your Tesla off of that. And if not, don't worry, you can still own a Tesla. You'll just have to stop at Superchargers like their gas stations. But at home charging, being able to charge your Tesla overnight while you sleep, is one of the most convenient things about owning these cars. And unfortunately, if you don't have access to any sort of outlet, it's just one of those things you won't be able to take advantage of. Now, next on my list, number three, you don't want to go to your delivery day without having some accessories already ready to put in your car. There are some things that Teslas should come with, but they don't, so we call them accessories. These are things like all-weather floor mats, screen protector, and storage trays, which I find the most annoying personally. There's a ton of room in the center console, so much so that it's impossible to store anything in there without having to dig for it without some sort of storage organizer. And they're just pieces of plastic you slide back and forth. It makes no sense to me why Tesla does not include something like this with their cars. And if you want a vinyl wrap or to PPF your car, make an appointment immediately after your delivery if you want to go that route. You don't want to have your car for like a week and acquire a rock chip right before your PPF or your wrapping appointment. Next on my list, number four, don't skip your inspection on delivery day. Make sure you check out your car before you actually pay for it. Technically, you have up to 3 days or 100 miles, whichever comes first, if you find something wrong with your car to let Tesla know and they will fix it for free. Now, I don't know if this is written anywhere officially, but I have heard this from a few Tesla employees and have seen this happen from a few people on X. So when it's time to take delivery, look over some things, make sure things open and close properly, and make sure things that are supposed to be working are actually working. You can find a ton of delivery checklists online, but you don't have to go over everything with a magnifying glass, at least in my opinion. If something is slightly off, it still might be within spec by Tesla's standards, and they may not even fix it for free if it is close enough or something. So you don't want to be too picky, but just make sure things that are supposed to be working are working. Now, a personal example, on my Model 3 Performance delivery day about 2 months ago, I noticed my seat had some folds in it. I thought it was because I was just sitting in it, and I thought it would go back to normal after a few minutes of nobody being in the seat. About a week later, I let them know that it wasn't doing so. It always had folds in it, no matter if I was sitting in there or not. And although it was a week later and more than 100 miles later, they were still pretty chill about it, and they were gonna fix it for free. Number 5 on my list, If you want the white interior, don't be afraid. Go ahead and get the white interior. I made this mistake on my very first Model 3 about 3 years ago when I purchased it. I got the black because I thought the white would be too hard to clean, but it turns out the white interior is easier to clean and keep clean more than most people think. We use a product called Leather Shield. You apply it once every few months and it just adds an extra layer of protection to your seats in case of any spills. And with this, if we have a spill or a stain, it comes out super easily with any interior spray or even just baby wipes. The only thing I've heard, and I haven't seen it, but I've heard that if you wear blue jeans like all the time with the white interior, over time you can get some blue stains on the seats. I don't know if they've fixed that or not with the new interior, but if you are a blue jean wearer, maybe inquire about that. I don't have any experience about that, but it's just something I've heard. Now, number 6 may be a bit controversial, but myself personally, I would just never opt for paying more for bigger wheels. Bigger wheels equal less range, and they're also just more expensive. If you think they look cooler, I get it, I totally understand, but just know you can get wheel covers from a ton of different companies that make any Tesla accessories. So for example, you can get the standard size wheels and then get a set of wheel covers to make your wheels look better or look cooler, or look just like the upgraded bigger wheels if you wanted them to look like that. There's a ton of different wheel cover designs to choose from, some very unique ones as well, and I'll leave a link down below with a discount code from the ones that we have on our Model Y currently. Number 7, don't be intimidated by superchargers. Take some time to get familiar with them, and I promise you, the time you take won't be long at all. They are incredibly easy to use. Once you set up a payment in your Tesla app, you would just pull up, take the cable, plug it in your car, and you're charging. There's no credit card inserts, no extra apps to download, no extra accounts to make. It just really is that simple. And they're incredibly reliable. So my second point is that don't be afraid of road tripping your Tesla, relying on the supercharger network. Road tripping in a Tesla is easier than road tripping in any other car. I would know because I've done it a lot. Once you put in your destination, Tesla adds all the chargers you need to stop at on your route. It tells you how long it'll take to get there, what battery percentage you'll get there with, and how long you'll have to charge there for. Everything is mapped out automatically for you right there on your screen. And also with autopilot or especially full self-driving, the car can just drive itself. It literally does not get any easier than that. Number 8, another controversial one, don't buy full self-driving. If you get a Tesla, use the free trial, and if you like it, subscribe to full self-driving for the monthly rate. As of today, you can pay $8,000 at any time if you really want for full self-driving for the lifetime of your car, but just know it is not transferable. So if you sell your car, you sell that full self-driving with it. So you have a choice to pay $8,000 up front or pay, as of right now, $99 a month for full self-driving. Although, a bit of a caveat, Tesla does sometimes run some free FSD promos to sell their new cars to get people to buy the new cars who purchase FSD outright. Those aren't guaranteed. Elon doesn't like doing those, he said it himself. So I wouldn't count on those being around, although they might be, but it's just a little risky. You never know. Now, number 9, just in general, if you're in the market for a Tesla, don't be waiting for the next best thing. These cars are always changing, always improving, and there's always rumors of some sort of new models coming out sometime soon. But no one really knows anything for certain. For example, look at the Cybertruck. It took 4 years from when it was announced to actually have Tesla start selling it on the road. Also, as you saw with the Cybertruck and the refreshed Model Y pretty recently, the price starts out really high and then it comes down over time. So if you're waiting for a new model and you're going to buy it right away, just know you'll probably be paying a premium for that early access. And I don't mean to keep roasting the Cybertruck, but if you're waiting for the next best thing, in the case of the Cybertruck, the specs and the pricing that were announced did not match what is on the Cybertruck today or when it started selling. So if you keep waiting, it might not come out for a long time. The price may be different than what you expect, and the specs might not be what you expect either. So my point, if you see a Tesla today that you know that you like and you think it's worth the price of what it's listed for, then just go ahead and go for it. And number 10, lastly on my list, don't forget to use someone's referral code. The Tesla referral program comes and goes. Sometimes you can actually get a few $100 or $1,000 off of a brand new Tesla. But as of right now, any Tesla comes with a 1-month free trial of full self-driving. If you use someone's referral code, you can get a full self-driving trial free for up to 3 months. So whether you get money off or a free trial of full self-driving, make sure to use someone's code, and we'll have a code for you guys linked down below. Now I do have a bonus tip here, a bit controversial, but a personal one, and a bit contradicting for myself, but I would say don't watch a bunch of YouTube videos. Or maybe at least not yet. I know before I got my first Model 3, I lived on YouTube and watched videos just like this over and over again, so by the time I got my car, I knew just about everything about it. Now don't get me wrong, I still loved those first few weeks of driving a new Tesla, but since then, a few of my friends have taken delivery of their Teslas, and they got to learn firsthand some of the features, tricks, and things that these cars can do. And I didn't get a lot of that because I knew a lot of that stuff already because I watched a lot of YouTube. But that right there is my list of things to do or know or mistakes to avoid before making the purchase of your first Tesla. So I hope this video helped you out, and if you're in Vegas, make sure you join our Facebook group, Vegas Tesla Events, to stay up to date on some local events that we do here in town. But as always, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.